Alright, so this is the Parasite cleanse for beginners, or this is the Parasite cleanse. So this is easy for beginners. I'm going to explain everything here. This is what you need. You don't really need to take ivermectin. I mean, you could go that route. I'm not saying it's ineffective, but if you want to go all natural, this is going to be your way. So essentially, here's going to be your herbs. There's two herb companies I used. You can use whoever you want. The two herb companies I used were Monterey Bay Herb Company and Evergreen Herbs. The only reason I used two is because this company didn't have these and then this company didn't have these. So here's where we're at. This is diatomaceous earth. This is milk thistle. I'll explain that. This is going to be your little herbal cup. Here, let me set it here so it's easier to see. And you're going to place your herbs in there, and then that's how you steep it. Alright, so essentially what you're going to want to do is I'm going to throw this off to the side because I don't integrate that into this. I take this separate. You're going to want to take a teaspoon of the wormwood, a teaspoon of the black walnut, and a teaspoon of the cloves, and you're going to put it in there. Use 8 to 16 ounces of water. This is a 16-ounce cup. You're going to want to take the milk thistle at around the same time, and this is going to be to protect your liver. This is to protect the cells of your liver from liver damage because you don't want the toxins going to your liver and then overloading your liver. So this is going to protect that. This is going to be for 2 hours after the cleanse. You're going to take a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of this in a cup of water, however much water you want, but this is 2 hours after, and this is going to be your binder to get the toxins out of your body. Alright, so essentially the wormwood is what it's called, wormwood. It literally targets worms. There's a small description on these, but we all know this is an anti-parasitic. This is also an anti-parasitic. This is going to be your cloves, and this is going to target the larvae because when you start killing worms, they're going to start letting out their babies, going into panic mode, trying to survive. So that's what you do. Now, there's different ways you can do this. A lot of people recommend different protocols. I'll tell you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this 3 times a day for 5 days, and then I'm going to chill for a couple of days, and then I'm going to go back onto it. I'm going to go another 5 days, and essentially I'm going to do 3 weeks. I feel like at that time, then I can assess the situation and see if I want to go any further, depending on how I feel. But you're going to want to take the milk thistle the whole time. You're going to want to make sure you take a binder every time you do this, 2 hours after. All this stuff, like I said, you could buy these from these companies. This one right here is red clover. I integrate this in separately. This is supposed to help with all kinds of stuff as well, like lungs, detoxing, and whatnot. There's some lady that really swears by it, so we're going to throw that in. But yeah, so this is what you do. This is on Amazon. I think it was like 12 bucks. This was less than 10. This was less than 10. This was less than 10. That was less than 10. All 4 of these are 4 ounces of herbs. That, I can't remember exactly how much I paid for that. There's a bunch of different milk thistle on Amazon. This was just one of the ones from a company that I normally use, Carlisle. I don't know how great they are. I don't think they have too many bad marks against them. This was like 12 bucks. So yeah, essentially, let's just say everything here costs 10 bucks. Round it up. So you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 or 70 bucks, but this is going to last you a little while. So that's what you do. Parasite cleanse for beginners. Any questions you might have, I can probably answer. If not, Google will easily answer. Sometimes when you ask Google AI questions, you're going to have to say hypothetically because they don't like to give you direct answers when it comes to this. So just keep that in mind. Can't really trust Google on everything. Sometimes you got to trick Google because Google lies. Yeah, there you go. Hope it helps.